Hey everyone, welcome back to The Skies of Bentley, Season 3, Episode number 7. Since we last left off, I haven't really been doing a whole bunch, but I have expanded out up here to this new area where we're going to be setting up our flint stiffened meshes, and eventually I might make this a 5x5 as well, but for now, it'll be just fine. Now there's certain things that you can get from certain meshes, so I figured we'll probably have one of each, if anything. It seems to be a lot faster way to get your stuff if, even if you have processing. I mean, eventually you can make it a lot faster through, machines and everything, but for now, this is probably going to be about the fastest thing that we got for a while. So I went ahead and moved my coal generator from RF Tools, this guy producing us 60 RF a tick, pretty well, might I add, with this atomic reconstructor here. Now, this guy filled up. We got a decent amount of power inside of here, 500,000 plus 300,000. We have 800,000 RF. And here's the plan. I got some sand. And this is what we're doing. Whoa! Nice. So that gave me 14 soul sand. What do you know? A lot easier way using technology to get us a little bit of soul sand. And all we got to do is just slowly wait for it to fill up again. So it should give us... I don't know. Let's just find out. There we go, 41. So if we take a look at the soul sand on here and we push U on top of this, we can see that if we go to sieving under string, we can get a bunch of different things like netherwort, natura saplings, and bushes. We can also get nether quartz under the flint, and under diamond, we can get nether quartz. So basically, I'm not seeing iron. But we can still check to see if it works on iron. Let's just find out. Nope. So this is the reason why we got our flint stiffened meshes here. Look at that. Beautiful. Give me all of your quartz. Yes. Big, beautiful, bulky quartz. So we got a little bit of black quartz from that as well, but 31 nether quartz, not too bad. Now, before we actually get back into what I was working on, I'm also going to first make me up a sag mill. This little fellow right here, we're going to need some iron, so let's just grab that. We're going to need, what does this thing require? A piece of redstone at least, a few pieces of flint. I know we're going to need to make a capacitor, so let's grab the gold. I think we're going to need another redstone for that guy. And a little bit of copper, yeah, that's right. All right, so let's go and take a look at this. Machine here. Oh, forgot. This guy requires a little bit more. A little bit more than what I thought. Completely forgot. So there we go. We got a basic capacitor. Let's make our machine chassis. We only need one set of these for now. Let's not try to waste too many resources. There we go. And then last but not least, we're going to need some cobblestone and a little bit of wood. So 3 of you, 4 of you. And if you guys are wondering how I'm pulling out of that inventory, I'm using my middle mouse wheel and just scrolling through it. So I can scroll up to pull out of the inventory or scroll down to put that item in there. So just a little quick tip for you guys if you're unaware of that. There we go. We got our Sag Mill up and ready to go. We're just going to pop him right there on top of this other coal generator. Let him do its thing. Now we can place some flint inside of here, and it'll make it a little bit more efficient and effective. And what I want to do is I want to place some regular sand in here. And what that's going to do is give us a chance at getting some silicon. There we go. Not too bad. Now, this would be wonderful if it worked a little bit faster, but for now, this is going to be just fine. I don't think we have any gravel nor flint, because I would love to put some more of that in there. That would greatly help me out. But for now, let's not worry about that. Let's just let it do its thing. Today, I want to do a little bit of work in refined storage, if you couldn't tell already. Now, in order to get it started, we're going to need a solderer. This little fellow right here needs to be connected with a controller by placing it adjacent to or by connecting it with a cable. So we're going to need what's called quartz enriched iron. If we take a look, we need sticky pistons as well. Now, this is going to pose a little bit of a problem for us because we don't have any form of slime yet. If we wait, we can see that rice slime balls actually count for a slime ball. And thankfully, last episode, we managed to get ourselves some rice seeds. So let's head up to the farm, shall we, real quick, and see about planting one of these guys. So I did get a couple more of these worms since last episode as well. And we only need about 2 more. So let's put some rice right here. And we're going to do a little bit of quick farming. Let's see if the macro works on this guy. Can't really tell. It seems to be growing a little bit faster, but it's kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a pain. But we do get plenty of these guys back from this. So it's just going to make this a lot faster. And it'll be a source of slime for us if we ever need sticky pistons or anything of that matter, which will be wonderful. One of the good things of the near future. Let's go ahead and plant you. Now, I'm not sure how many of these I'm actually going to need, but I'm just going to play it safe real quick. Might as well just go ahead and fill up the 3x3 little farm here with the rice. Rice is good, right? Yeah, it's good. I mean, chicken and rice, fried rice. I don't know. That's pretty much all I really eat with rice. Jambalaya, actually. I like jambalaya. Jambalaya is good, yeah. I can do jambalaya. All right, now, come on, grow. You're slowing down. You were doing good. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. I had faith in you. All right, now you're just getting annoying. Come on. There we go. Another contestant. Contestant number 3. Or 2, if I can count. I want to count. Oh my gosh, I want to count so bad. Come on. 3 more. Give us 3 more seeds. That's all I'm asking. How much rice do we got? 8. How do we make rice dough? We're going to figure that one out here in a minute. All right, now you're just... All right, now you're just teasing me. Now, stop it. Make my life easier, not harder. There we go. 1 more. Give me 1 more. You can do it. I just need 1 more seed, and I'll let y'all do your thing. There we go. All right, let's get out of here. Should be plenty of rice. Let's see what we need to do to make this into rice dough. Should be in here somewhere. There it is. Rice dough requires 3 rice each, so bloop, like that. Gives us rice dough and a little bit of water, which this is going to be a little bit of a pain, actually. We need to get ourselves a water source up there instead of traveling back and forth. Might need a little bit more rice. At least we can get... Oh, wait, never mind. We're good. I forgot it gives us 4 each. There we go. Plenty. Plenty of rice slime balls. Now, we're going to use these, in this instance, for some sticky pistons. All right, so let's get started making those. We're going to need iron, some redstone. Let's just grab all of the redstone that we have. I'm hoping we're not going to need any more. If we do, we've got a little bit of sand ready to go to convert to some dust. And I need cobblestone. So let's grab that. Planks. All right. Let's start working on a controller. So the controller is going to require machine casing and some quartz enriched iron. So we can go ahead and start crafting that with iron and quartz. That's the reason why we got the quartz and soul sand a little while ago. We don't want to make up a whole bunch because we don't want to use all of our nether quartz up in one spot. So let's just go ahead and make up a quick machine casing. Let's put some of this stuff away that we currently don't need. There we go. And controller. So we are going to need a diamond. We're going to need some of the silicon we made. 35. Pretty decent. Like that. Doing good. And we have ourselves a basic controller. Now, next up, we're going to want the crafting grid as well, but we are going to need the solderer first. So we're going to need pretty much everything. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Got too cocky there with my click. All right, there we go. 2 sticky pistons coming up. Ready to go. Let's make up a few more of these. Boop. And quickly make ourselves our solderer. All right, so now we need to centralize our power source, but for now, we'll do that in another episode because I have some plans for that. For now, I think what we'll do is hook it up to... Do I want to hook it up to a Stirling generator, or do I want to hook it up to this thing? This thing seems to be doing just fine. Let's steal it. Oh, come on now. Gimme, 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 gimme. Oh, you're going to make me work for it, aren't you? Trick, trick. Oh, man. Well, fine. Really making me work for it. Okay, there we go. All right, coal generator. Here we go. Let's get rid of this guy here. Pop him there. In fact, actually, let's do this on this side. Because if I'm not mistaken, we have an interface right here, which is something we are going to be needing soon enough. So let's place down the coal generator there. The controller here. So once we place it down next to the generator, we can see this is going to lose some power. We can go and feed him some more. He'll start getting a little bit more back. The controller comes on, lights up, and is ready to go. For now, we're going to place the solderer right there. Now this little guy, we're going to need to make some types of circuits. So to do this, we're going to need to make a grid. We're going to need a improved processor. We're going to need another machine casing. So we're going to need another good chunk of iron here. Especially with our quartz. So let's just get us a good chunk of this stuff here. Let's start with 48 and see how far that gets us. Another crafting station, please. Let's put this guy back here. And we're going to quickly craft up another casing. We're going to need that guy. So we're going to need improved processor. So printed improved processor requires redstone, this guy, and some printed silicon. So, wait a minute, what? Did you just say you made my life easier? Dude, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that iron. Let's do this. Look at that. Beautiful. I love it. Makes me so happy. The printed silicon's a lot easier, it looks like, this time around. I think, if I remember correctly, you had to put the silicon inside of the solderer, but it makes this a lot more simple, it seems. Or might just be recipes might have changed. So, not sure. But here we go. Placing the gold inside of the solderer. This is going to make the processors that we need. It's going to work out very well. This guy is out of power, unfortunately, and he's full. This guy needs more power. This is the problem I'm running into. A lack of power. We need to create renewable power, which I will probably be doing either next episode or very, very soon, because this is going to be hunkering down on my coal supply. And, yeah, don't really want that. Alright, so we don't really need to make 12 of these. I just like to usually make a little extra, but let's stop at 6 for now. That'll make me happy. And we need 1, 1, and 1. Shift-clicking them will put him into the appropriate slots here. So we only need, what, 1 of these, actually? 2 of these. 2 of these in a construction core. Basic processor requires glowstone dust. Okay. Easy, easy. 2 of those guys. While that's crafting up, let's see what we need for these. Basic processor requires a printed basic circuit, which is smelting iron. Cool. Can do that too. Oh, look. Lunch. Alright, let's do 7 in you and 7 in you. Get the rest of those guys out of there. How we doing over here? Cool. Alright, so we got those guys ready to go, taken care of. Destruction core, we need the basic processors. So basically we need this, and then just these guys here. Toss those inside. Once the basic ones come out, we should be able to craft up the construction core. And we need another quartz for that one, so only need 1. Put that back. Also, I don't think we're going to need that right now. Probably won't need that much iron nor rice. Probably won't need those, or those. The rest of this stuff is kind of questionable. We'll see in a minute. We want to make sure we don't make too much of this stuff because the redstone's very, very valuable for us currently. Printed silicon. Wait, what? Printed. Wait. Oh, wait, I already made it. What? Derp. So there we go. Construction core. And a little bit of nether quartz gives us our other one, which is the destruction core. So now we can come over here, create our grid, and then we'll be able to upgrade this to a crafting grid with an advanced processor and a crafting table. So we're going to need to smelt a diamond. Good thing we have plenty of them, and we will not feel bad about doing this, right? Wrong. We are going to feel horrible for doing this. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's grab us another stack of this here. Toss this in this guy. Bloop! Let him charge back up real quick. Looks like it has only got enough to do 14 at a time. It takes quite a bit of power to convert sand into soul sand. If we take a look up here at the atomic reconstructor, it takes 20,000 RF per sand to convert into soul sand. So it is a little pricey, but it's a lot easier than making a whole setup with witch water and everything. And it's a little different. You know, I'm always used to doing the soul sand witch water thing, so it's a nice change. I like it. Alright, this guy, printed silicon, and a little bit of redstone. This will get us our advanced thingy-mabobber. And we need to make a majigger real quick. Where's the stuff? Okay, there we go. There's our majigger. Here's our thingy-mabob. It's almost done. And then we'll have ourselves a crafting grid. Now, here's the thing. Normally, I would also make a disk manipulator. Disk manipulator? You mean disk drive? Oh, yeah, this guy. Yeah, disk drive. I was like, what, disk manipulator? That doesn't make sense. Normally, I'd make a disk drive. But we have another good source of storage sitting right next to us. This guy right here, the Colossal chest. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to need a little bit of extra work to get it going for us, but shouldn't be too bad. So now we have a crafting grid. Let's place him right there. He should have power through the solderer. Last thing that we're going to need to set up this whole setup is a external storage cable. This might be a little bit more of a pain-proof processor, so good thing we got one of these guys. Shift-click him in, and you, and you. And then we're going to need two more of those basic ones, which is this, those in there, and the redstone. So basically, once this is done, we can just swap out with these, and this will give us the basic processors we need to convert them over. We're going to need another piece of glowstone and nether quartz. Let's put those two in there and let it do its stuff. In the meantime, let's head up, take a look at the farm, see what's going on. How's it going? Ooh, look at the rice, man. Rice is going to town. Like it. All right, not doing too bad there. A little bit of Infernium essence. Okay. I'm okay with this. Not too bad at all. I think it does really good on power, by the way. Right, get rid of you, and you. Awesome. All right, how are we doing down here? Cool. Two basic. These guys convert one into a construction core, one into a deconstruction core. And we're going to need a couple chests as well. So let's just grab 16 pieces of wood. I was thinking about using logs, but then I was like, I don't need to waste all that on that. So we'll do it this way for now. External storage, and we're going to need some cable. So basically, quartz enriched cable. We're going to need a little bit of glass and a piece of redstone. So let's get all the redstone we currently own out of there. Grab a little bit of sand. We're going to toss it into this guy here. Should be able to cook it up rather quickly for us. There we go. And we should have quartz enriched iron. We do. Let's make some normal cable. One set should be more than enough for now. And then everything else should be there for our external storage. Now, remember I said we had to put our interface here? Well, I'm not 100% sure, but let's find out if that's 100% true. So this is just a regular chest wall. Let's see if it connects. All right, so I'm not seeing anything, and I'm assuming this is connected. So doing that, it is connected. Yep, we need to have the interface sitting right here on this interface. So there we go, got that hooked up. Let's go ahead and check to see if we can leave the solderer down here. And in fact, we can. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Such an easier way for us to take all of our items, put them inside of here, and even sort through them happily. Sorting direction descending. My favorite. My favorite. We can even search for the items we want now. So if we want gold, oops. We have all the gold stuff there. We can go ahead and get all the iron out, anything we want. Now we can actually go through and search and be completely happy. I love it. Look at that. Very happy about this. Very happy. This is going to make lives so much easier for us. Now, problem is getting over to refill the generator in the back there. I mean, I can barely get to it. I mean, I grab a little bit of coal out of here and just be like, and we're good. We're good for a little while. I don't know if that's going to stick, but we'll leave it there. Be happy. Now, if we ever just need a quick deposit something, we just click it in there. It doesn't matter if we sort this or not. It's going to stay sorted the way we want inside of here without shift clicking or anything, the middle mouse button to actually sort it for us. So, very nice. Very happy. Makes me, well, happy, of course. Very happy. Well, we still have a little bit of work left to do. This sat up pretty quick. Maybe, just maybe, we might have a little bit of time to start rethinking our power options. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and try something out. Let's see. Power. What can we do for power? Generators. Now, there were some new generators that I haven't used before. Namely, this little guy right here, the Undeath Generator. Very easy to craft. Doesn't look too hard. It's going to require rotten flesh and bones. We got plenty of rotten flesh, and I think, actually, we don't even have spider eyes, so this is going to be a little bit of a pain to make. Yeah, I don't see us actually being able to make this right now because our spawner's not set up for that. And I would like to set up a spawner very soon, but for now, maybe we'll stick with... Oh, we have oil? No kidding. We could go for some passive power. I'm not sure which one of these are better, whether it's this guy or this one. Magmatic. Furnace requires a machine block. That's redstone hungry. This guy requires electrum, copper, machine frame, and a block of redstone. So this is still going to require at least 9 pieces of redstone to make. This guy only requiring 4. 4 plus 4, 12. 12 versus 9. Lava generator. Let's do it. Yep. Let's do it. So we're going to need a little gold, a little bit of silver. Let's grab what we can. A little bit of gold. And I'm pretty sure I had silver made. Did I get any silver? Guess not. Got a little bit of silver ore pieces in here. Let's just go ahead and get some of this cooked up real quick. I mean, why am I using that? I have a crafting grid now. I mean, geez. Alright, that's fine. We'll have plenty. This is going to go down rather quickly, though, so let's move our good power source over for the time being. Use that. The only reason why I'm using it this time is because I know where it's at. And we'll toss this in here. This should be good enough to power both of these fairly well. Surprisingly. Very well. Awesome. And we actually don't have an alloy smelter. What do you know? We're going to need one of those. Let's do that. So I believe we can actually turn on JEI synchronized. Awesome. So if we type in alloy smelter, we can do all of this that we need here. Alright, we're going to need a cauldron. We're going to need a few of these furnaces, 3 of those. We're going to need another basic capacitor. See how much more efficient this is? Love that. Makes life a lot easier. But now let's just go ahead and place this in front of him so that way he can start gaining some power. Place a little bit of this in here with alloys only on and gold. This will cook us up some electrum. Now we're not going to need a whole bunch of electrum. We're only going to need 4 pieces as it sits. So let's get those. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's going to make us another set, which is fine. There we go. And the silver ore's done. Put that in there to cook up. Let's put those away. And we're also going to make something else. We're going to need an engineer's hammer. This is going to be an easy way for us to compress these down into plates like we need them. 4 of those. So might as well not waste the rest of them. And then generator. So back to this guy. Lava generator, MK1. We're going to need copper, those, and a block of redstone. So let's put all of that inside. Machine frame, boom, and lava generator, hello. Lava energy, achievement get. So here's my plan, right? We're going to place this guy right here. Oh, well, hello. Looking quite fancy there. We're going to grab ourselves also a tank from Ender.io. Easily done. Plop it right there. So if we click right here on the configure IO, left click and hold, we can drag around this little 3D model here, right click on the side, and we can have it pull in from the crucible and pull it into the tank here. Now if we set this to push, it'll take the lava and it should start pushing inside of here and producing us power at 80 RF a tick for free. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it has a 1 million capacity. Wonderful. Holy cow. Now, one last thing I'd like to do, because I don't really want a whole bunch of, like, wires everywhere. And this might be a little bit of a pain. That's not going to be enough redstone. Let's take a look. Redstone. Yeah, definitely don't have enough redstone. So we'll have to do a little bit of work off camera to set this up the way we want. For now, I think that's going to be good enough. So I'm going to probably go ahead and start working on getting a little bit of all this. I don't know why I was doing that. I could just do this. Boop. 45. So I'm going to go ahead and get us a little bit of... Okay, that's strange. Oh, ghost. You're ghosting on me. Gotcha. I will try to remember that. That's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and get some dust. I'm going to get some more redstone up and running. But for now, that's it for me. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below. If you guys would hit that like button, the thumbs up. And yeah, I'd greatly appreciate it. It helps me out, lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series. And yeah, so if anything else, put it down in the comments. Let you guys know probably in the next few episodes. And thank you guys again for watching. We'll see you guys soonish. Until then, goodbye.